What's good, YouTube? It's Book. Stay lifted. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support, all the love. Today we're gonna get into the top 10 badges on 2K20 after patch 11. But first, I'm still trying to give out this VC. So click the link in the pinned comment for a chance for two people to win 200K VC. If we don't reach our goal by, I say, the 25th of April, it's going a little slow. It's a subscriber grind, but some people did subscribe, so I definitely appreciate y'all, and I don't want y'all to feel left out. So I'm gonna pick an early winner by the 25th if we still haven't reached our goal. But once we reach the goal, I'm gonna still pick two more winners to win 200K VC. So I'm gonna be giving out 600K VC to three different people if we don't get that goal. But you don't gotta unsubscribe or nothing. Your name gonna be entered three times if we don't reach our goal by the 25th. So everybody name still gonna stay in the drawing. You don't gotta worry about that. But we gonna get into this video. Top 10 badges on 2K20 after patch 11. I'm gonna go with one of my favorites, or one of my top 10. I say one of the obvious ones, and that's contact finisher. I usually keep my badges set up like this on this player. We all know contact finisher pretty much help you finish in traffic basically, and each badge upgrade it make you dunk more. So you dunk like 20, 15 or 20 more percent per badge upgrade. So that's that's one of my favorites. Pretty obvious, but another one of my favorites is acrobat. Now you could put acrobat on almost any player. Like if you got low finishing and you can't dunk, you could put acrobat on silver. If you can dunk, if you got 20 finishing badges, you could put acrobat on Hall of Fame. Like it works for pretty much all builds. If you driving, you finishing, acrobat is gonna work for you. Let's see what the badge say. So you get a boost to spin, half spin, hop step, Euro step, cradle reverse, chain shot layup attempts. That's what it is. The chain shot layup attempts. You receiving a significant boost on those. So you gonna get those a lot trying to finish over bigs, trying to finish on anybody really. So acrobat, I say that's one of my favorite badges. For your third badge, we gonna go to the shooting. We gonna go to the defense first, and we gonna just go with that pretty obvious one, and that'll be intimidator. Now you could keep intimidator on bronze, and you'll feel it working, but you do feel the difference, guard on ball, putting it on silver. Now in the paint, that's where you're gonna have it on Hall of Fame if you got a big man. But if you can't get Hall of Fame, go gold. It's not really that effective on silver in the paint. But if you got if you got in ball, you gonna definitely want to have intimidator at least bronze. Now you could if you got say 5 defensive badges, you gonna want to go clamps, bronze intimidator, and like bronze tireless or bronze chase down interceptor. You definitely gonna want to get more bang for your buck. The fourth badge on my list, I say rim protector. It's a badge you don't even gotta keep on Hall of Fame for it to work for you. Now this is my perimeter lock. I keep it on bronze, and I get I get takeover all the time. Like it's you getting a boost to your takeover. Plus, it's helping you defend shots. The the boost is helping is giving you to the finish shots. It's not that big of a boost, but the difference from no badge and bronze is it's a pretty big difference. So I go with that. On my guards, I keep it bronze. On my bigs, I go usually go at least silver. Sometimes Hall of Fame, depending on how many defensive badges I got. But it do work on each level, and it boosts your takeover quicker on Hall of Fame. So that's one of my favorites. We're gonna go to the shooting badges. We're gonna go to the playmaking badges. Might as well. This is my perimeter lockdown. I keep bronze quick first step on this build. I can't really utilize Space Creator or nothing like that. But yeah, I can't really use Ankle Breaker, Space Creator, tight handles. If you got one bronze badge, if you don't got quick first step, what you gonna do with Space Creator? What you gonna do with tight handles? You can't do nothing with none of those really. But for our fifth badge on the list, I'm gonna go with quick first step. You get say provide more explosive first steps out the triple threat and size ups. So it's not, you gonna notice when you playing, it's not just when you in the triple threat and you holding the ball and taking off. Like you could be dribbling, stop, go, take off. You don't need to stop and go to stop and take off on somebody. Like, but that's definitely one of my favorite badges. I put it on my bigs. Even if I only got one playmaking badge on the bigs, I'm not going what's it called, break starter. I'm not going with that because you still gonna get turnovers. Like it's not really worth it. But bronze quick first step, you notice a difference from not having a badge and having a bronze. But if you got a playmaking build, any build with around at least 6-7 playmaking badges, you gonna want to max out quick first step. Right? Even if I had 3 or 4 playmaking badges, I'm maxing out quick first step. But that's definitely a badge you're gonna want to utilize, and a badge that I would max out on any player that I can. The next playmaking badge, that'd be Space Creator. It's a little different than Ankle Breaker and tight handles. It's different moves that activate it. You want to make sure you got the right animations, the right hop jumper, spin jumper. You're gonna make sure you doing the right moves to activate the badge. And I like Space Creator because you don't gotta go out of your way to activate the badge. Like you don't gotta do all kind of crazy risky moves to get the ankles. Like you could have this badge on bronze and actually get ankles every now and then. But you're gonna put this at least gold. I say Hall of Fame if you can. I got playmaking builds with 16 play badges, 21 play badges, and like I maxed that out. Max out quick first step and a couple more badges. But I'm gonna show y'all the badges on this build, just for the pretty much just for the defense badges. But that was 6. We're gonna go to, how many was that? Oh, we didn't get the clamps. Clamps pretty obvious. I forgot to get the clamps when I was on the D badges, but clamps is a pretty obvious badge. That's why I wasn't really thinking about it. But it's a badge you're gonna want to have maxed out and pretty much on, yeah, it's as high as you can go on any build. If you got a big man, you wanna go at least silver. If you got the badge upgrades for it, like you don't want, if you put on a guard, you don't want no guards just blowing by you. So as clamps is a badge for the guards, but also for the bigs, just more needed for the guards. But I notice on bronze, you don't really like body up with the ball handler that much with it on bronze. You put it on silver, you gonna notice even on your bigs, like you gonna body up with him. You gonna pick up the ball. So that's a badge that I always put at least silver on my bigs, and pretty much for that, stopping ball and making them pick it up. So whether you in a 1v1 or in a rec, like that's a badge you want to have at least silver if you got a guard, Hall of Fame or gold if you can. But that's number 7. We're gonna get to the shooting badges now. One thing I like about my favorite badges is you don't got to put them on Hall of Fame. Like quick draw, I'm not even gonna get to that because everybody know you need quick draw and everybody know why you need a quick draw. So I'm not even gonna talk about that one. Deadeye, it's not needed for every build, but if you mainly a shooting build, it pretty much is needed. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite badge though, because you do get wide open jumpers with other builds. So my favorite, I say, not my number one favorite, but one of my favorite badges is Green Machine. It don't seem like it's as needed as it was after, well, in the past few patches, but it's definitely a badge I want to keep on silver. I usually go Hall of Fame. I usually go here because gold Deadeye is great. Bronze High Zone is cool, but I like to go. I switched to this lineup right here and came in a wreck the next day. Forgot that I switched it, and I was just spraying like like I don't know. I was hitting stuff that I usually don't green like that. Like I don't know. Like I don't put on difficult shots or nothing, but I was hitting like moving middies, just greening them. Just with this setup, like I don't know if it was the High Zone Hunter or the Deadeye, but Green Machine, I say is definitely number 8 on my list in no order. Number 9, High Zone Hunter, is pretty much one of the most boosted badges in the game. Like you get a plus 20% on your shot percentage when you're in your high zones. And if y'all didn't know, bronze high zone, it's pretty much like 5% per upgrade. So if the cold zones is -7, you put on bronze high zone and you negated most of that cold zone. We put on silver, you negated the whole cold zone, and when you get to your high zones, you already got a plus 10% in your high zone. So that's a great badge that you don't need on Hall of Fame. Like I don't got hot zones all over the court because I don't really shoot everywhere I shoot everywhere on the court, but not consistently. Like I shoot wherever it's open. Like I don't got no spots I go to. I really don't even pay attention to my hot zones really, but I do go to them every now and then, and they're usually in a couple of the same spots, but the other ones, a couple of them do change. So I definitely say that's number 9 in no order. And range extender, that's a badge that you will notice the difference if you grind your shooting badges in the rec. You will notice if you start off with like jump shot 38, no quick draw, or or put your silver quick draw on. If you start off with no shooting badges, like to boost your shot, then put on bronze range extender, then go to silver, go to gold, and you will notice once you get the gold, like I really wouldn't even go in that order, but you will notice once you get the gold range extender, you can now shoot from behind the 3 point line, like consistently. Like that's all you needed at is gold. But if you can't get a gold, silver is decent. You could still hit threes with a low three ball from the top of the key with no range extender. But bronze is really not much of a difference. Silver is like just a little bit better than that. Then gold, that's when you actually see the difference, and you could actually shoot from like half court in the park with gold range extender. So you don't need a Hall of Fame. So that's why I pretty much like those three badges, because you don't need them Hall of Fame. Quick draw and dead eye, those is something that it's a difference between silver and Hall of Fame dead eye. Like when you shooting in people's face, like on the late contest, that you definitely see the difference. Now shooting wide open, it's like you don't need that eye at all. But that is a badge that's great on Hall of Fame. Quick draw, I just like my quick draw shot, jump shot. John Wall, Hall of Fame quick draw. That's pretty much my favorite in the game. But on my bills, when I gotta go silver quick draw, I go jump shot 38. If I gotta go gold, I probably won't even go gold. I just stay silver, gold, silver, Trey Burke or jump shot 38. But that's my top 10 favorite badges in 2K20 after patch 11. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.